Do I hear Boy George on the phone?
You do now. Hi.
Oh my God, this is such an honor. How are you, my friend?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Well, fantastic now that I get to talk to you. Are you still a workaholic?
Well, I don't really, because I don't think of what I do as work. Do you know what I mean? I think, yes, of course, there are elements of it that are work.
I do, but that was the thing is I look back on 1980s interviews with you. The thing that came up, I was looking for something, really eye-popping, something that you said in the 80s. And the thing that just kept coming up as a reoccurring theme was how you're a workaholic. Do you take now time for yourself? Have you developed hobbies, or is it still all about the band?
It's not all about the band. I make art, so I spend a lot of time doing that. And that is a really pleasurable experience. And yeah, music plays a big role. I've released a lot of stuff all the time. I've been putting out tracks for the last couple of years, since the pandemic.
Sure.
Just putting them out there, writing, kind of exploring, why I write, what I want to say. I'm always looking for that next gem. When you write, you're always looking for that simple song that just kind of, I know this. I feel like I know this song. That's what you're always looking for as a writer, familiarity.
What do you miss about the 80s that we can talk about on the radio?
Nothing really. I don't miss the 80s at all because I feel like that sensibility is in everything I do. It was a time where I was really allowed to express myself. And so I would look back at it with a lot of fondness.
Right.
But I also love rock and roll from the 70s and the 50s, Little Richard, Elvis Presley. I love country music. There's so many things that I love, and I just try to embrace them all as a writer and also as a thinking process when I'm looking for lyrics. I always think, that would be a great country title because people come up with these profound things all the time. And I write them down and think, I'm going to turn that into a song. It's funny that you mentioned Elvis because my mom loved Elvis when she's no longer with us. But listening to Elvis now, even though I hated him as a kid because I wanted to listen to Culture Club, but now when I listen to Elvis, it helps me connect with her. What does your mom listen to back in the day that you still connect with? My mom used to love Frank Sinatra, and Dean Martin was a big favorite in our house, and also Johnny Ray, Andy Williams, and a lot of Irish music, a lot of traditional Irish music, but everything really. The radio was always on in our house. Yeah. Always. Now, if we could make Boy George's ultimate 80s mixtape with songs not from Culture Club, what would be the 5 songs you would put on a mixtape, an old-fashioned 80s mixtape? Probably Sweet Dreams by Eurythmics. Yeah. Brilliant Mind by Furniture, quite obscure. Love My Way by the Psychedelic Furs. Oh, yeah. 2 more. Boys Keep Swinging by Bowie. And, Who's Gonna Drive You Home by the Cars. Has to be in there. Did you make a lot of mixtapes back in the day for boyfriends or whoever? Oh, my God. You did years of cassettes and then burnable CDs. I was absolutely the king of I'm going to break your heart with a list of songs and you're going to marry me. Such an honor to talk to you, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you. See you later.
You can do this. You can do this.